You might have seen from the team of the Congress, we are looking at technical universities as engine for TVET in Ghana, and we are looking at challenges and prospects. The president has a vision to industrialize this nation through TVET. And for that matter, all TVET education should be given priority, support in terms of infrastructure, finances, and all the needed resources so that we can achieve the objective of the TVET. And for that matter, technical university play a very significant role in that. However, the technical university, which is supposed to play a critical role in the TVET, is suffering a lot of setbacks. Our migration has suffered some setback for the last 3 years. From 2016 until now, we are yet to see the realization of all the emolument that goes with it. The issue about auditing and its associated challenges have come. We have not finished dealing with it. As we speak now, we are still waiting for some of the reports on some of our colleagues who were downgraded, but their qualifications have to go for verification at NAB. We have got some which have proved positive, and we are yet waiting for others. And so you can see that we are facing a lot of challenges. But we are not losing hope because the prospect is there. The prospect is that once the president's vision is that TVET is very important, and for that matter, technical education should be given a priority. We hope that the government will continue to give the necessary support as we go forward so that we will be able to achieve that vision going forward. And so our meeting here is to discuss the challenges that are confronting us. What is the way forward for addressing the challenges? How do we take advantage of the prospects and also continue to contribute so that whatever vision the president has can be realized? There was a ruling, 28 October ruling by National Labour Commission, where we are supposed to receive allowances of the public universities since we are now part of public universities. That ruling was given October 28. By the ruling, payment should be made by December. We are yet to receive December salary. We only want to believe that just as we honored our part of the ruling by returning to the classroom, now that it's time for government to also pay. Government will pay us exactly the public university allowances and nothing short of that. In fact, last 2 weeks we were at National Labour Commission. Yes, we made it clear to them that when we are paid in December, we are expecting that their rule will be adhered to. By that I mean we will be paid exactly the amount that is paid public universities. And that if that is not done, then we will advise ourselves. And the National Labour Commission agreed to that because it's their ruling. So we are waiting. Since we have not yet been paid, we don't want to preempt, but we just want to believe that in the name of peace and in adherence to the ruling of National Labour Commission, we will be paid exactly what has been ordered. Since Labour Commission ruled, we expect National Labour Commission to go to court to enforce their ruling. That is what they have to do. You know, recently they have done that against NAT and others. So if government failed to go by the ruling, then we would expect National Labour Commission to go to court to enforce that ruling. There are challenges. And what we are dealing with now, it is an aspect of it. You see, people have experience. Somebody who teaches block laying and has done that for a long time, if today you say he doesn't have PhD, so he can't teach block laying, it is a question that needs to be looked at. And so they are all part of the package we are looking into. So we are working on that. The issue of downgrading is there. The issue of not considering people with experience, the issue of technical expertise being ignored and all that are issues that are challenges that we will deal with that. Another issue that is bothering us as a union, you know, we used to be 10 polytechnics. Now we are 8 technical universities, 2 polytechnics. And I think even now that we have other regions, it is possible that the government will look at now having technical universities in other regions. Meanwhile, the 2 other polytechnics have not yet been converted. And that is an issue. We think they have all that it takes to be converted, yet they have not been converted, and we don't understand. And so we expect government also to take serious action so that the 2 of our sister institutions will be converted so that we will move on even before new regions have what? Technical university. That is something that we have not done much because we thought it is administrative and our management will take that up. But we see that it's taking far too long. So we are now pushing management. And if that never works, we will now push through the government. Because you see, we are technical university. We are supposed to run a Bachelor of Technology. We have made all the curriculum. It is lying there. They are not approving it. Why they are not approving, we cannot tell. Now, because it's management, we need to deal with management and know why is it that for the last 3 years, 2 years, those curriculums that we have taken time and resources to develop are lying there. Are there new changes that need to be made? Or are there any things that we need to make so that we can have them approved? And so that is another issue that we may have to go beyond management if they don't work on that for us.